Hey, David.
Howdy.
I hit start streaming. Okay, Jeb, you can start.
All right. Meeting of the Board of Assessors to order. Go call a roll. David Lynn,
Here.
Quazon Payne,
Here.
Jeb Bradbury is here. I need to get a motion.
Hey, Jeb,
Yo, baby.
before you adopt the agenda, we need to amend it to appoint a secretary, and
Okay.
that will be Gail Smith.
We're gonna do that first, or just
Yes,
put it
sir.
in there somewhere?
So we need to amend the agenda, have a motion to amend the agenda to appoint a secretary.
Appoint secretary. All right. I need to get a motion to amend the agenda. The first order of business will be to appoint a secretary.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
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 All right. Congratulations, Gail. Let's see, I need to get a motion to approve the minutes of tonight's meeting.
So moved.
Second.
Actually, it's the March
First
11th
thing
meeting.
we need to do is vote on a secretary. I need a motion.
I'll make a motion to nominate Gail Smith as board secretary.
And I second the motion.
All those in favor say aye.
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 I need to get a motion to approve the minutes for tonight's meeting,
It's the March 11th meeting.
March 11th meeting, excuse me.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
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 Aye. I need to get a motion to adopt tonight's agenda.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
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 And we do have some public comment tonight. Is that correct, Kirk?
It is, and I will read it for you.
Okay.
All right. This is from Little Cloud LLC, or Steve DeShields. It's in regards to his application for agricultural tenure covenant. And this is what he sent to us. Little Cloud LLC would like to thank the Tax Assessor's Office and the Board of Assessors for the opportunity, after the granting of the Greenway Path easement, the recombination of lots by Williams and Associates, and the approval of Mayor and Commission, Little Cloud LLC asked the SPLOST office to use the monies for the re-landscaping of the area where the path went through Little Cloud LLC for bearing trees. We supplied 3 estimates and decided on Pirrell Nursery in Smithfield, Tennessee. We were supplied 135 peach, plum, pear, and apple trees, which were added to the 15 already on site. My bees are in the side of the cabin where I live. They have been there for 20 years. We have plans this year for a peach, plum, pear, and apple and flower stand. The yield will not be as much as it's going to be in a few years. I have 2 bee men in commerce. I'm going to spend $1,000 on bee frames for hives. I know about the trees. I know more about the trees than I do about the bees. I don't bother them. The Mayor and Commission is aware of my request for the honeybee bearing tree project along the Greenway Path in between the 2 bridges. The planetary alignment, the solar satellite star car, and the giraffe cart constellation are other projects underway. Little Cloud LLC is met an agricultural experiment station. It is known that this region is the most cultivatable regions on the planet. I ran the Greenway houses at Stone Mountain during high school. This year, Little Cloud has winter wheat and granola and 145 bearing trees and glade and sunflowers on the way. In 10 years after developing, we may be in catering and we may have a wedding chapel. New paragraph of interest, the left has a winter solstice feature. On December 1st, the sun rises with a line of sight through the gable, arch windows, and sets with a line of sight through the bay windows. Little Cloud LLC wants to be part of the gateway. That's it.
Okay. Is there any other public comment?
That is it.
Not hearing any, then we will close public comment and go to item D, the conservation use renewals.
Okay. All right, I'm trying to share my screen. Okay. So I've got this pulled up on your screen, so you should be able to see it. Do y'all see it?
Yes.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay. All right, so conservation renewals is first, and I'll just quickly run down through these. These are pretty straightforward. These have all, of course, been in the program for at least 10 years. They are doing much of the same things that they've been doing in the past. And so, you know, our recommendation is that they would be approved. The first is 1441J off of Smoky Road. It's a 10-acre tract producing trees and wildlife owned by Sims. The second tract, 14423, owned by Carpenter off of Camp Hallinan. They're doing feeding and producing. It's a 13.9 acres. There is a house on it, and so 1 acre of that will not be in Cuba. 15121C is Pendergrass at Nowhere Road. They have 170 acres producing and wildlife. They also have an improvement that will not be part of it, so the acreage under the improvement will not be in conservation use. Woods has 2 tracts, 15310F and 10H, a little over 13.5 acres each, and they're producing wildlife off of Freeman Drive. Bullock has 3 parcels that they're wanting to renew off of Pittard and Old Elberton Road, a 42-acre tract, 72-acre tract, and a 91-acre tract. All of them certainly meet the qualifications of conservation use. Pilcher, 2835 off of Cherokee Road, 124-acre tract, raising crops and wildlife. Anna Santos, 30-1-18 off of Lexington Road. A 24-acre tract has feeding and breeding livestock. They have 2 acres that will not be in the covenant for an improvement. Kaiser has 2 tracts side by side that is one giant hayfield. It's a 5.68 and 5.92 acre. Wait a minute, the Kaiser is actually the one that has the stables where they're feeding horses and have wildlife, and they have the stable operation off of Morton Road.
Yeah.
And then Shannon Glavin, 3141C at Shannondale Road, has 10 acres that has the production of crops. So it's our recommendation. These have been in the covenant before. They certainly have continued to meet all the conservation use requirements. So we would recommend that these be approved.
All right, can I get a motion to approve these renewals?
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
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 All right, the next thing we'll go to is the new applications.
All right, the new applications, we have 5. The first one is owned by Brodziak, which is parcel 342B off of Cleveland Road. It's zoned AR. It's 19 acres, and he feeds goats. And then parcel 714 on my McClanahan off of Cleveland Road. It's a 22-acre tract. They have feeding and wildlife horses. I'm gonna go to the bottom two, which is Skelton. They have 2 parcels they're wanting to put in, zoned AR 31, 13, and 13H off of Morton and Lexington Roads. They have 15 and 24 acre tracts, which is wildlife and woodlands. It would be our recommendation that these 4 be approved.
Okay. Can I get a recommendation to get those, the first 2 and the last 2 that are on the list approved? Do you want the number 0340002B, 071004, 301013, and 301013H? Need to
So
get
So
those.
moved.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
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 All right.
The last new application was the one where I read the letter. It's Future Dashville Family Cloud, or Family Little Cloud LLC. The Shields is parcel 163D1B19. It's a 1.23 acre tract, zoned RM1 off of Martin Luther King Parkway. Currently we do not have any 1 acre tracts in conservation use, and I don't know that he does enough to warrant being put in the program.
Well, after looking at it, I'm not even sure he qualifies. I mean, with the 1 acre, and he would have to be showing some income off of it, which he hasn't shown us ever, correct?
Yeah, we don't have any.
Okay. So I would entertain a motion to deny, unless y'all want to discuss it a little further.
So
So
moved.
I'll second.
All those in favor say aye.
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 All right, and we'll move on to continuations.
All right, continuations. These are ones that are in conservation use. The year that you see there is when the original covenant was put in conservation use. And so these have been sold or, given to family members or something. And so the new owners have to continue the existing covenant. And so we would recommend that all of these be approved. The first one is 4219C owned by Dodd, 18.58 acres. The second one and third, or the next 2 are Barber, 22.4, 35, and 36 off of Moss Road. It's an 11 acre tract and a 5.6 acre tract that they operate together as one farm, raising and producing. The next one is Sykes, 23.4A4, parcel 1, a 22 acre tract off of Cherokee Road. And then the next 3 are all side by side. It's one of them is owned by James Casey Thompson, the other 2 by Susan White. And these were ones that were approved by the Board of Equalization a few years ago. And so we really can't not continue those. They just were all 3 put into a trust. The next one is Vicky Kessler, 2746 off of Charlie Bolton, a 43 acre tract. You got Mary Zuniga, which is 2915A off of Cherokee Road, 45 acres. William McFadden, 331M off of Morning View Road, a 72 acre tract. And then Patricia Clifton Trust, 31210 is a 40 acre tract off of Double Bridges Crossing. So it's our recommendation that these be continued in the covenants.
Can I get a motion to that effect?
So moved. Second.
All those in favor say aye.
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 All right, we'll move on. We've got one conservation use breach.
All right, this one was brought to our attention. It's parcel 2731 owned by Athens-Clarke LLC. What they're doing is the primary owner of the LLC has passed away, and so rather than continuing the covenant under a new entity, they are wishing to just breach it under 4857.4 N3, which is the death of an owner that's a party to the covenant. And so they are just wishing to pull it out of conservation use. And so it would be a breach with no penalty, since it's an owner of the property that is passing away.
Okay. Can I get a motion to breach this property with no penalty?
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
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 Okay, next thing we're gonna move to is homestead exemptions. We've got several denials in here.
Yes, we have quite an extensive list. I'm not going to go over all of these. This information was sent to y'all. Just for the sake of the record, I can rattle off the parcel numbers if you want me to, but basically these are all new applications that, after reviewing them, for one reason or another, we are recommending that they be denied. Varying reasons could be that there's not a valid ID provided, the vehicle is not registered in the person's name or in this county, the mailing address could be different, it could be in a trust where the beneficiary and the occupant aren't at the house. So there's various reasons, and they're all listed on the spreadsheet for you. And what we'll do is we'll send out a letter to each one of these that explains why they're being denied. And so they'll have 45 days once we send those letters out, when we send assessment notices, to appeal and bring any necessary information back to us. So again, these are the parcels that we're recommending the homestead be denied. And it's 34A2B9, 426A, 44C5E12, 54C25, 64B1B13, 7122, 071A1A8, 071B2D16, 02A6B1, 03A4D3, 04C48, 111A65, 111A82, 111A1A5, 113A1D16, 114D2B5, 114D3H13, 121B5A3, 121D1A3, 122B5A22, 122D4B13, 122D6501, 123A5D5, 123B4B6, 123C4B7, 123D516, 124A5A13, 124B2E10, 124C4C1, 131A3 and 5, 132B1G2, 15217, 152A1A12, 163B1B12, 163B2A14, 164C4B9, 164D4D21, 171A3 and 14, 172B2B43, 172C1J23, 172C2C8, 174D5D12, 182A5A1, 184A84, 184B9A9, 184D1C28, 232D5A28, 23364, 234B3B8, 24176, 251A1E3, 252D113A, 25410, 283B5L15, 283D1G11, and 283D1K4.
That was impressive.
Yes.
Can I get a motion to deny these homestead applications and send them a 45-day letter?
I move
So
to deny.
moved.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
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 Okay, and then we've got some homesteads for removal, several of those.
Yep. And I'm going to do these in 2 batches. First of all, we've got a list of non-traditional applicants who, either have a Georgia's driver license or a permanent resident card that has expired. And so what they'll have to do is bring in their current ID, and we have to do this every year, and a majority of them bring in their current ID and they get the homestead back. But again, this is a list. We have to remove them because their current or their ID has expired. So here's that list. Parcels 044C4C18, 62B4E10, 62B4E17, 72D2B1, 73D1A37, 74B5A18, 103B1C7, 103D1A11, 111C6A2, 113A2D7, 113C1A9, 113D3F15, 122B3I24, 123B4A26, 131A1A12, 15112, 154A1D1, 154A3F14, 163D9B240, 171B4F6G, 172B2C3, 174B5F11, 174D5C13, 181A6C2, 182D2E3, 184B2C1, 21240, 22313L, 234A3C1, 241A5A20, 241C2A20, 242C1D28, 243A6B54, 243A6C6, 244C6A15, 244C8A6, and 283C3 5B. A motion to remove the homesteads.
All right. Can I get a motion to remove those homesteads?
So moved as previously stated. Second.
All those in favor say aye.
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 All right.
And now we've got a brief list of 4 that will need to be removed from prior years. The first one is Stovall 71D4C22. He is receiving his homestead in Florida, and so that one would be removed for 2020. Then the next 3 are actually a husband and wife. It was discovered that they are husband and wife, even though their names are different. So it's Elsa Marina Monterosa, 234A2A6, and then Juan Ramirez and Elsa Monterosa at 241B4A6, and then Juan Ramirez himself at 242C2B35. What has happened is, like Monterosa filed for homestead, and then it was discovered when they filed homestead again that they lived at another address. Juan Ramirez filed for homestead, and he later filed at a different address. They both filed together for a house, but their mailing address is at another address, and their vehicles are registered at a different address. So really, none of these 3 parcels should receive the homestead. So 234A2A6 we're recommending be removed for 2017 through 2020, 241B4A6 2019 through 20, and then 242C2B35 2017 through 20. And they can come in and let us know which house they really live at.
Okay. Can I get,
four?
all right, can I get a motion to remove these 4?
I'll make that
So
motion.
moved.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
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 Okay, the next thing on our agenda is to go into an executive session, so I need to get a motion to go into executive session.
So
I'll make a
moved.
second.
All those in favor say aye.
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 All right, Kurt, can you take us private?
All right, just give me 1 minute.
All right.
All right, Jeb, we can start back, and we'll need to enter back into regular session.
Do we need a motion to do that?
Yes.
Okay, I need a motion to go back into a regular session.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
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 Okay, we've only got one thing left on the agenda, and that's any other business. Is there anything else we need to discuss?
The only thing I want to tell you is the caveat is, something that y'all try to attend every year to get your 20 hours credit. It opened a few weeks back, and it opened and closed very fast. In fact, before we could really had a chance to try to register y'all for class. And but they're trying to actually expand the caveat session to where others can be in it. And so I'm staying on top of that. And so if we're able to, then I'll try to register y'all for caveat. And it's going to be, trying to remember the dates. It's like May the, let me see. I think it's May the 16th through the 18th or 21st through the 23rd. But I'll call y'all before I know for sure. But that wasn't even right. It's May 17th through the 19th. I think that's when it is. Anyway, I can't put my hand on it right now because I'd have to go searching for it. And I got everything pulled up running this WebEx. But if I can get you in one of those classes, I'll give you a buzz and let you know and see if you're available.
Okay. Thank you.
Right now, I'm available either one of those weeks, so you can sign me up. All right.
Okay.
All right. Anything else?
Next week we will meet to approve all the values and everything for assessment notices. And assuming that everything goes well here in the county, we've had some server issues, but hopefully everything's going to be up and running pretty soon.
Okay.
All right,
so
that's it.
we'll see y'all next week. I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So
So
moved.
moved.
Second.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
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 All right. Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Thank you.